And a promissory note is not necessarily this posh legal document. I have learned that all you have to do is you can grab a piece of toilet paper and write on it, I, XYZ, promise to pay back ABC, X number of dollars by such and such a time, sign it and date it. Have them sign it, and you hold on to that. And if you have to take them to court, the court will accept that piece of toilet paper. I've learned so much.
Listen,
You got it in writing.
If you want to do things right, don't loan anybody any money. Period.
I don't.
Avoid going to avoid going to court to go and waste your time and energy for people that you should not waste your energy, because there are people who they know they are not going to pay you back, but they come to you to come and get money from you because they feel like they are entitled to your money, and they come to you, say they will pay you back. Somebody came to me to come and ask me that kind of thing. I look at the person and said, do you look like a $1 bill? Talk less of a $10 bill. Look at you. You are coming to ask me for a loan. Look at you. Come on, get out of my face. Go and work for your own money. Many people sit back, plan, and they come to you. They know how to talk. When they come to you, they are not coming to talk to you about money. They start discussing other things. And at the end of the day, they introduce money to it. Oh, I just remember now that I wanted to come to you to come and ask for so and so thing. And that's how it begins. They are very crafty. They know what they are doing. And they are owing everybody money. And they themselves, they have money. You go and look at those people. You go and look. They have houses somewhere. They have land somewhere. But they want to use up other people's stuff. I don't play that game. Let's go. Let's go to Ruth chapter 3. Vicky, let's go to verse number 3.
Okay. Therefore, wash your face and anoint yourself.
Okay, wait. Did she say wash your face or wash yourself?
Oh my gosh. Yes, she said wash. Okay, therefore, wash yourself.
Good.
And anoint yourself. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, wash yourself and anoint yourself. Okay.
What does that mean? Wash yourself. Continue, Vicky.
Continue? Okay. Put on your best garment and go down to the threshing floor. But do not make yourself known to the man until he has finished eating and drinking.
Now, the question is, how did Naomi know that Boaz was going to be at that threshing floor? Please. How did she know?
It was a plan.
Huh?
I believe it was a plan.
There you go. It must be a plan. Let's go back to what she was reading. Wash yourself. What does it mean?
Take a bath.
Take a bath. Number 2, what did she say?
Well, she said, and anoint yourself.
What's the meaning of anoint yourself? What is the meaning of anointing?
Put on perfume.
Huh?
Put on make yourself smell good. Put some nice perfume on, or cologne, or whatever.
Okay. Next. Next.
Well, and that's in those days. They actually like it was common to like maybe anoint yourself with oil before you do something important.
Yes.
I don't know.
Anoint yourself means many things. So we are going to, that's why I said let's open the package tonight. Wash yourself, take a bath, take a good bath. Number 2, anoint yourself. Number 3, what's number 3, Vicky?
Oh, put on your best garment.
Put on your best garment. 3 things we are looking at here. Take a bath, anoint yourself, and put on the. Did she say put on your best garment? Or did she just say put on a garment? She said put on your best clothes. So let's pick it one after the other. What is Naomi trying to say here? Wash yourself. How did people take a bath in ancient time? Was it a 2-minute bath? Was it you pick a towel and rub some soap over it and start scrubbing your butt, your armpits, your neck, your belly? Then you take another one, splash water on your face, and you are good to go. While under your feet is thinking.
Well, you missed out the most important part.
Yeah. That's not what they are talking about. That you should wipe. She's like, take a bath. Because I know there are people who, they love to wipe. They don't like taking a bath. They like to wipe, 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 wipe. This is about bath, 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 bath. Take a good bath. What's the difference between taking a bath and wiping and also taking a shower? What's the difference?
You're immersed.
No. Let's take it easy.
Just immersed in water. Then you're taking a bath. Yes.
Okay, let's go on.
The entire body is in the water, and all the appropriate parts get washed or come in contact with the water. I'm sorry, guys.
Which one is the best to do? Shower or bath? Which one gives you leisure and time to do what you got to do? Which one, shower or bath?
Definitely bath.
Okay.
It's an impurity out of your body.
Okay, if you say that you want to take a bath, what does it entail? Let's begin to look at it, because there are many people that you think they understand what real bath means. And you will be surprised that they don't know. That all they do is they put in warm water and then they just scrub soap on themselves and they sit down for 5 minutes, wash it off, and they are gone.
Shante?
Yeah, Shante.
Hello. Old bath.
What? How does a real bath look like? Somebody should tell us. Taking a real bath, what does it entail? From beginning to end. We are talking, what should be in that water? We are not talking about what you heard others tells you. What do you put in your water?
Oil, scented oil, all the nice, sweet smelling things that are going to, make you smell good and feel good and going to make you clean.
And how does the environment should look like where you are going to take a bath? How should it look like? Are you aware that many a times where you should your bathroom? That's why in getting a home, I'm looking at something that has the shower is completely different in a different place. It's not in the same room.
Yeah.
Should be completely different. Completely different in a different room of its own. And depending on how old you are and how your health is, the shower should be built with a place for you to sit inside it. So beauty should be part of where you are. Then the bath itself should be big, should not be a tiny bath. Should not be a tiny bathtub. Should be big bathtub for you. That's how I would prefer that you have a jacuzzi-like bath. Please, somebody should help us who is moving around. Please, if you are moving around and doing things, just press mute. You should have a very big bath so that you can put enough water for you to... You see, taking a bath means relaxation. It's not something that you should just run out of very quickly. You should have oil, scented oil, bathing foam. I produce mine, what I'm using. I've been buying, but then I began to learn how to mix my own oil, how to make my own bathing things. I go out to Walmart and I get ordinary stuff from Walmart. And I come and I mix it in a big thing. A big plastic or jar, and mix all the things. I also use tea and do things with them. Different little things that you can use to do things. Epsom salt. What do you mix with Epsom salt? I mean, before it goes to the water, what do you mix with it? All those things you should know the property. What are you looking for from each of those things? And they should be inside that water. The entire bathroom should be filled with a very strong, sweet essence. What about the candle? What about an incense? What about the music? So these are not something that you do for because you are in love, or they do for you because you're in love. These are things you do for yourself. And until you begin to do those things for yourself will not even accept you. Because you see, your body, you see, your body is looking for a pattern. Your body wants to be pampered. This might not be what you do every day. You may decide to do it once a week, or very important times in your life when you are celebrating something. For yourself, it's not something that somebody does for you. There are places in your body that are very sensitive, can easily get hurt, that need to be soaked. Then early in the morning, you should be in the shower, because you have to rush to your office. You have to get in there, take a very good shower. But she was telling her daughter-in-law to take a good bath. And feel very good. There's some bath you take it, it's like you are coming out of a steam. For health reason, one type might not be good for the other. So there are some people, too much steam, not good for them. So you make the water Not too hot, not too cold, just in between. Others, it might be a hot bath to soak, like myself, constantly flying. These things doesn't cost money. What really keeps you alive does not cost a whole lot. Find 100% lavender oil, 100% this, 100% that. I'm just throwing that one out there. There are things that by the time that you come out and you go to bed to sleep, you dream good dreams. You feel good. Your feet need real good quality care. Your feet. See, you are a baby when you were born. You will be a baby when you leave this earth. Your body knows that you are a baby. Forget about you trying to throw your power and mouth everywhere that you are an adult. You are a baby. Up till today, there is how I will feel that I will just hear the voice of my father. I'm not talking of my heavenly father, I mean my real earthly father. Because he's the one that used to really take care of me because I was a real sick child. My mother can take care of the rest. He was. Even up till when I finished high school. I know exactly the soap he uses for this, for that. What he mixes in his water. That's why in America, when certain things, the worst come to the worst, I go to the traditional thing. And it goes away. What do you do about cleansing your inside? So that you don't feel too heavy. Things are not cluttered up. Different things that you have to learn to do. Ancient people practice it. The Jews, the Egyptians, and all of that. I was at one of the wonderful casinos and hotel in Las Vegas, and around my jacuzzi was some Egyptian things. And when I saw it, I said, "Wow, Mary, you know what I mean. You know what I mean because you have such a tradition, also." And I saw it. They're used for cleansing. That's why when you look at pictures of ancient Egyptian people, they look young. They look young. You don't really see their pictures. You don't really see them old looking. Because they were really concerned about their physical appearance. Physical appearance means a lot. You have to add physical appearance to your intellectual appearance and to your spiritual appearance. The Hindus practice that. And Lizzie, you know this for a fact. So it's not just enough just to put on clothes over a body that has not yet been taken care of and then you just present it outside there. It's not good. So that's about bath. That's about shower. Now let's go to anoint yourself. What is she talking about? How did ancient people anoint themselves? Remember, Jesus also talks about that on the day that you fast, you should also anoint yourself so that your fasting is not seen by humans. But your heavenly Father knows that you are fasting. Anoint yourself. Shine. That's what she's talking about. You must shine. Baby, shine. Shine, baby, shine. So what was she talking about? Anoint yourself. Let's go. Girls, help me. Men, help me. Let's talk about it. What does it mean to anoint yourself?
Put scented oil.
Okay.
On your body.
Put scented oil on your body. All right. Thank you, Mary. Who again? Who again? When I try. So anointing only means oil, eh? That's true, but okay, somebody on the conference line speak. Somebody was speaking on the conference line. Who is that? Go ahead, tell us.
That was me. I said cologne.
Okay. Perfume, cologne. Right. Thank you.
Yeah, it could be whatever kind of body lotion.
Body lotion. Okay. Mary.
Yeah, I was going to say what Rosalind was saying.
Okay.
Cologne. Yeah, cologne on your body.
See, in your house, you should have. Are you aware that what the oil the lotion for your face is different from the lotion from the one you use for your body? Completely different.
Yes. Yes.
So you should have separate place for something for your face, facial care, feet care, body care, things for your armpits. Powder should be there. I use very strong scented powder. And then your perfume. Perfume doesn't contain alcohol. Sometimes colognes do. You should especially strive to have designer perfume or designer colognes. You should strive for that. Things that last for a long time on your skin, or if you spray it a little bit on your what you put on. Nice. You should have things for hairspray, things to make your hair looks beautiful. Make sure your nails are well done and you paint them. If I do my nails, you should do yours. Both pedicures and manicures. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's all about the package. It's all about the package. It's all about how you package you. So when you hear anoint yourself, does not just mean you finish taking a bath or a shower and then you just put anointing oil on yourself so that God will make you have favor there. You go there, you have no favor because you are not well packaged. And for those who sweat a little bit more, you should learn how to use a little bit something extra, little bit more perfume on your body, or what is it? You finish taking your bath. The first thing you should spray, some deodorant. You should spray real good, something that holds you. Because it's very, very important. Because you see, people are not just going to accept your professional skills, what you can offer. They also want to know whether they can accept you naturally. You see, some people, they have no perfume on them. I wonder why. And if you cannot use perfume because of health reasons, what about some lotion that has some good scent, something that makes you really stand out? What you are looking for is something that makes you stand out.
You can also use lemon in your armpit. You rub it before you shower. You rub it for a while.
Yeah,
that is good.
There are certain things you should do even before you go into the bath or into the shower. There are things you should do. You see,
lemon on your face.
Yeah. See, it's not enough. It's not enough to cook. The food is good that you've cooked. It smells good. It looks good. But also, where you serve the food, where is the food to be eaten? What kind of plate are you putting it in? Matters. Packaging matters. How you package a thing is very, very important. If not, nobody will eat it. But it's a great food. But how you package it is very important. You see, packaging makes it enticing for somebody to want to eat it. Esther never came out to be with the king without coming out well packaged. Joseph was never in the presence of the king without looking his very best. Shaved, real clean, deep shave. Smells so good. And put on the best robes. So you see, when you already have character, you already have professional skills, you already have gentleness and strength, the next thing is what we are talking about.
Bishop, if I may interject, you do all that, and then there's one thing that is another thing that's very important, your breath.
There you go. Your breath is very, very important. Of course, that's the number one thing that people that will put anybody off from you is your breath, the way you smell. So many people do not know that the breath from your mouth stinks. A lot of people do not even know how they smell. Many people have not spent time to know how they smell. What kind of smell are you? What kind of sweat are you? What kind of, when you exercise, what's the smell of your sweat? When you wake up in the morning, how is the smell of your breath?
I'll add that to wash yourself. I'll add it to wash yourself.
Yeah, it's part of wash yourself. Yeah. Your breath smelling good all day. You can use all the mouthwash, use all the toothpaste. That's just one thing for your breath to smell good. There are other things you do. I'm not here to talk about it. You want that, you pay me for that. There are things that you do. You can brush with all the toothpaste in the world and use all the mouthwash and all of that. Boom, nope. There are very simple things you do. I carry it with me. That's the first thing that I do. Once I finish brushing, that's the next thing I do. Because many a times, the bad breath is not coming from your teeth, it's coming from somewhere else. Inside your mouth. So there are things that you do, there is no way that you will ever have a bad breath on earth. For the next 48 hours, you are good to go. And because I travel a lot, I research and research and research. And I remember something I learned as a child. My father taught me. And I don't have bad breath. I will never have it. Not on this earth. Fresh breath is for you. It's yours. Forever. And there's nothing that put people off like your breath. The way your breath smell can attract people or put them off. Something that somebody want to discuss with you for 1 hour, they can just talk with you for a few seconds and give you an excuse why. Or they will discuss it with you later. They have some way to go. And you don't know that you are the one who is kicking their butt and they are fleeing for their lives. Yeah. I went to a church. The pastor invited me to come and minister. So I walked into that place and He and the wife were standing there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Both of them stink. Oh Jesus, have mercy. So I greeted. I just played along. Immediately the church service was over. I was out of there real quick. They wanted me to go for a dinner with them or something. I gave them an excuse. I was gone. I was gone. Big time. Quick. I was gone. How can you be a woman and you cannot know how your husband smells? Or you are a husband, you don't know how your wife smells and be able to tell them. That's not funny. That's a very serious thing. There are people who don't know how they smell. And that's not good. So these are all little things that goes with the total packaging. Little things. Little things. Presentation matters. It's not just that Ruth has a good character, but how is she packaged? Let's go to the next one. Put on your best clothes. What does that entail? What is in that? And people of God, before we go there, where she said you anoint yourself, make sure you have something to bring your body and your face out. If you need a little mascara, liners, eye pencils, rosy cheek, use it. Let's go to cosmetics. Make sure you find what fits with your face, with your body makeup. There are some places you go, they have a machine that dictate what kind of skin you have. That will determine what kind of things you put on your face to enhance you. We are not even talking about plastic surgery. There are some minor plastic surgeries that you can do, minor ones that doesn't cost a whole lot, that you can do that bring back nutrients to your face so that you don't sag easily. All these stars are doing it and are looking young. I'm not asking you to overdo it, just simple ones, basic ones. If exercising will make you lose weight, eating right and exercising, then do it. Where it defies eating the right diet and exercising, your body defies it, then simple minor operations are important, or the intervention of God. And when you've prayed and hand have been laid on you, or the release of miracle has happened, you wait for a long time, it doesn't kick in. Find simple plastic surgeons who can perform simple things, staple things, certain things together, and let it be. And then they will tell you a few things that you have to change in your lifestyle, and that is it. If they ask you to give up alcohol, then you give it up. If they ask you to give up bread, you give it up. Give up cakes, give up this, you give them up. It's so that you can live long and fulfill your assignment. That's all it is. Let those things go. You don't lose anything. You gain life. Let those things be. If they ask you not to eat too much greasy things, let it go. If they say let go of salt, let go. There are people who, when they make a small cup of coffee or tea, they load it up with sugar, a lot of sugar. And if they ask you leave sugar alone, you leave it alone. Like me, I don't eat sugar. I don't eat salt for the last 25 years. I let it go. Yeah. Because the way you look is going to be very, very important. Because you want to maintain a class. You want to be in a high class. It doesn't, it doesn't, we are not talking about whether you have a little bit more body or not. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about you being healthy. You being in health. Because there are people whom being a little bit bigger is part of their DNA. Even if you do surgery, that's who they are. It's like going to cut up an elephant to make the elephant thin. It's of no use. An elephant is born to be big. And that does not stop them from running faster than the thin animals. Go and watch the rhinoceros with their short little legs. And go and see how many thousands of pounds they carry. And the hippos, and you see them running. They run faster than you. Their being big has nothing to do with their being healthy. That's just who they are. That's the way they are made to be. Personally, if you are giving me the gift of an elephant, make sure that it's a very big and very fat one. That's the ones that I like. I don't like tiny cows. I like to see the cows big and fat. And I like the horses to be big and fat. I'm just being fair. I like my animals to be like that. My donkey should be big and fat and nice. Who wants a thin-looking animal? Unless that is just their nature. So we are not here to tell you that, oh, because you are fat, you should go and do when it is not, when it is your nature. That's who you are. And all you need to do is to package it well. So if you need a little bit of enhancement, you need to put some things on your eyes so that they don't look saggy, so that it brings you out. Do it. You need things to cover the spots, all the different pigmentation and spots. You don't mind, okay? If it's not bothering you, you can leave it. But if it's bothering you, you don't really feel good, do things. They are correctors that you can use. Very simple things. They don't cost a lot. They cost little or nothing. Fix it. Look good on a daily basis and go out your way and do what you have to do. Feel good about you. Don't just do these things because you are doing it for somebody. Do it for you. Do it for you. You don't need to wait for somebody to start talking about your nails before you should cut it or before you should enhance it. You see what you are doing. See what Naomi is telling Ruth to do. Naomi is saying to Ruth, Boaz has been seeing you in the farm in your work clothes, in your normal everyday clothes to be in the farm. Not clothes you wear to be in the house, because that's different. Or the clothes you wear to go out to shop, that's different. Or to go to your religious services, that's different. But we are talking about clothes you wear on some occasions. You should have clothes that you wear for some occasions that are just fitting for that occasion. Naomi is saying to Ruth, I want you to dress up, package yourself in such a way that boys can create a picture for boys about who you really want to be. How do you want people to see you all the time? When people see you in that clothes, they feel that's you. There's something that connects you with people because of the way you presented yourself. See? There are people who are not comfortable being in the public without a suit and tie and coats and all of that. For me, it varies. It depends on the occasion. And it depends on what I'm doing. So let's go. Make sure that you have good cosmetics, if that's what you think you need. Don't overdo it. Don't spend too much money on it. Let's go to put on your best clothes. What does it mean? What does it mean? Put on your best outfit in order to create a picture, because you dress to create a picture of how you want to be remembered, you want to be always seen. Somebody saw me the other day and said, you never dress like people in your age. I said, why should I? I was born to be young forever. Forever young, that's who I am. Youthfulness is how God is. Even if he's called the Ancient of Days, go and look at him. God is youthful. Physically speaking, he's youthful. If you did not know this, what describes God more than anything is not power. Many of you do not know that. Because people run to God because of God's power. And that makes God laugh. What really describes God is, what is it that really describes God? That describes his kingdom, his throne, that describes everything he does is associated with himself. That side of himself is called what?
Beauty.
Beauty. You are a good student of mine, my dear.
Thank you.
Beauty. If you didn't know it, know it. Is the most important thing in the kingdom is beauty. That's why God takes time to create. He creates for beauty. And beauty is given for enjoyment, entertainment. Because that's far more important than power. God only shows his power from time to time. It's not what he concentrates his life on. Because when you have power, you don't need to throw it around. It's already there. Go and see. The Bible is a book of beauty. Please. Mary and Victoria, I hope you are taking notes. The Bible is a book of majestic beauty. All these things you hear about the glory of God, the this of God, the this, the that of God, is all about beauty. In its first level. And wherever you see God's beauty, behind it is God's power. God covers his power, his personality of power with beauty. Let me repeat again what I've said. Mary, I hope you're writing it. God covers his personality of power with beauty. You have to peel off the beauty to see the power. That's why there are angels whose body is real physical body are made of sapphire. Others is pure bronze. Others are gold. Others are diamond. Others are a mixture of different gemstones. Please, if you are doing something, I have said that if you are doing something, press mute. Because we are picking up everything you are doing. Beauty is far more important in the kingdom of God than you think. Many of you used to wonder, why do this guy wear all these church robes of different colors? It's because of our theology, our understanding of beauty. You have to look good to be in God's presence. I make sure that when I am coming into the presence of God, I look good for him. It's a date. I'm having a date with my God.
Amen.
You didn't know that?
Hallelujah.
Write this down. Prayer is the act of having a date with God. Prayer is an act of going out on a date with God. Then you just want to dress shabbily and go and give your shabby and tired body to him. Sometimes when I'm so tired, before I go to bed, I say, "I'll see you God tomorrow. I'm too tired. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night." I'm not coming here to come and make this thing a fool of myself before you. Because I want to give him the most active time of my life. Go and see how the pomp and pageantry of heaven. When you come back here, you will look for the best ballerina, the best gowns, the best of everything to wear for God. These are not things that you're just doing to show up, to make people see that you got it. You got it for you, and you got it for him. Then you have a family, you got it for them. Do you know how it feels when I am at the airport and you will see a father and the wife and the kids, including the little baby, well dressed. Everyone with you will see the little kid dragging their own little luggage. Just so fun. Well dressed, looking good. And they are going on vacation. It's a fun thing to see. An angel dresses good for themselves and also to please their owner, their God. Angels have a God, and their God is our God. Do you know that? Angels have a God, and their God is our God. So this is not a joke. You buy a house, even if that house doesn't look really that beautiful, as you live in it, you begin to enhance it. You ask God, "I want to make this place good enough for you and I." You begin to enhance it. You begin to say, "I want to turn this into an imperial mansion for us." Begin to fix it. Make it look good. What does it mean? Let's go back to put on your best clothes. What does it mean? That's what Naomi told Ruth. What does it mean for her to put on her best outfit?
Make it sexy.
Make it sexy? Let me tell some of you this. If you were brought up in a culture of tying wrapper around your waist as a man or a woman, listen to what I'm about to tell you. If you were brought up in a religious community where women wear only blouse and skirt, long blouse and skirt, thick ones, and put on a head scarf, things like that, listen to what we are discussing. There are some of you, you are very sexy, very beautiful, but what you are putting on is making you look like a mother hen. So listen carefully. Some of you need to shed those big baggy skirts. You need to let go of it. You need to shed it. You need to burn it. You need to wash it, iron it, donate it to some other people. Some of you should start trying out some good pants, some good sexy pants that brings you out, that brings your shape out, that makes you look nice. There's nothing wrong about that. After all, those men who are telling you not to wear those things, they are busy having sex with their secretaries and with people out there. And they are asking you to be covered down here. And you are covered.
True that.
They are the ones who are going to preach and tell you all the things that you should never do so that you can be a good and holy wife. And they themselves are out there doing their own thing. Why are they pursuing those who are not covered? Why are they looking at them? And they want you covered to be a woman. I don't buy that. Find out whether wearing a trouser or a pant fits you. I mean, pant is trouser. We call it trouser. I was surprised when I came to America. They are calling trouser pants. What we call a pant is dross. Inner way is what we call a pant in the Caribbean and in Africa and all the British Isles. So I don't know where we get it. But that's just the way it is in America. What is it that fits you? What is it that brings you out? What is it that makes you stand out? What kind of outfits? Why should you be wearing gown all the time if gown doesn't fit you? Because you want to adhere to satisfy religious obligation or cultural obligation. I was at, I think, Chicago O'Hare Airport. And there was this woman from Africa. Jesus have mercy. She's a big girl. That woman's butt, she'll win Guinness. She'll enter into Guinness Book of Record. I'm serious. I'm serious. She'll be in Guinness Book of Record. And what she was wearing was completely outrageous. And the husband was there with looking very serious. I look at this man. I said, I just shook my head and passed on. I said, this is ridiculous. Because what the woman is wearing doesn't fit with how she looks. Her physical, the way she's built, or the way she has allowed herself to puff out, doesn't fit with what she's wearing. This woman is wearing, Mary, you know this kind of wrapper that has a rope around it that goes down like a skate. You know that kind?
Yes.
And they use the Ghana thing. Is it kente? Is it kente? Is that what you call it? It's made in kente style. And then the top is completely different, so that this woman looked like something in, what kind of book is that? Some ancient books. Completely out of place. What she's wearing is completely out of place. And then the kind of shoe she's wearing doesn't even go with it at all. And then I said, you know what, let me look at them and let me take some time. So I allowed them to pass me. They didn't know why I stopped by. They thanked me for stopping for them to pass by. They didn't know that I am studying them like a guinea pig, you know. I'm using them as a guinea pig for studies. So I stood by. They are thanking me for being a good boy, for being a good man, you know. So for respecting my elders, and they didn't know that I am using them as a guinea pig. And as they were passing, and I look at how the man dressed, the same thing. I said, I see why no one is correcting the other. The shoes was out of place. Their clothing were out of place. Do you know that when I travel, even my luggage matches with the way I want to be perceived? Even my luggage. I want people to take me serious. Somebody ran to me in the airport and said, sir, can I ask you a question? I said, yes. He said, where did you get that luggage? I have a luggage that is made by Northica. It doesn't cost a whole lot. I know exactly where I bought it. There are certain pictures you want to create. Whew. So, what kind of clothes are you buying? What are you put? Are you just wearing clothes because you just want to wear clothes? Or do you spend time to figure out what fits with what. See, it's about a picture that you want to create. Jesus wore a particular cloth. John the Baptist wore a particular cloth. Esther, all of them, they wear styles. In fact, Jesus' cloth was such a stylish designer material that the soldiers have to gamble, to play gambling, to see who will win to have it. And you guys are here. Jesus was a poor man. He had nowhere to lay his head and all of that. Really? Go and tell that to the cows. Even the cows out there in the middle will not believe you. Because the cows have read the scriptures, at least they know better. They know that they are telling you a lie. If Jesus was poor, what kind of outfit is it that he wore that soldiers are fighting over it? Tell me about it.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. What kind of a man was he? And a God was he that he surrounded himself with a lot of wealthy people. Go and see. They were in the top floor of a 7-star hotel having the Last Supper. Go and read the Bible and see what kind of people he surrounded himself. Go and see who came to Jesus' funeral. And you don't know, these are all things that God is throwing out to show you something. The class that you belong to. Nicodemus, Joseph of Arimathea, all these people, you see them start to show up. Where were they all those times? That tells you those were the people, when you didn't see Jesus, most of the time, he was at the houses of those people. He mingled with those people. Even though Jesus had disciples, he did not really mingle a lot with his disciples. He mingled more with those who invested in him. That was his class. Can you imagine that his disciples were there? They didn't know that Jesus mingled with a man that had a story building in the city, the richest guy in the city. And Jesus is the one who is telling them, when you are going into the city in such and such, you see a man carrying a pitcher of water. Ask him and said, the master said, where is it so that it will be prepared for me and my disciple to have our Passover? Think about that. To the extent that I came to realize that Jesus had his spies even in the palace of Herod. All those rulers in Israel, Jesus had his spies in them. So nothing just happened to him. So that even if he didn't want to use his supernatural power, he had people who were eyes to him, who were eyes and ears in those places for him. Even Paul did. Do you know that Paul had people inside all those places for him? That's why when they planned to kill Paul, Paul's sister's son he foiled the plot. He foiled it. He came and told the military commander that this is what they are planning to do against Paul. See this? So don't just think that they were just Christian people who depend on the Holy Ghost. They were politicians big time. They knew a lot about their personal security. And they had people in places of power. Somebody like John was among the aristocrats, among the rich. So don't let anybody fool you that, oh, Jesus surrounded himself with poor fishermen. That's a lie from hell. It's a few of them who were like that. But there were those who mattered among them politically and financially. That's why even though those who were fishermen could not enter inside where Jesus was being tried in the court of the Jewish people, John went in because John was one of them. He came from a ruling class. Did you hear that anybody threw him out? He was the one who even told them to permit Peter to come in. To come in, not even inside the distance, but just outside. And after his resurrection, you start to hear names of people that matters. They began to emerge during his trial, during his burial, and after his resurrection, you start to see names that you never heard before. Packaging is very, very important because people will take you serious when they know that you have brain, you have intellectual power, supernatural power, money power. That's why it's a bad thing for you to go around telling people you don't have money. It's not a good thing. Because people will not take you serious if they know you're broke. Never go around telling people that you are broke, except you can tell me. Because I'm a spiritual father to you. I keep those things to myself. And I go to do something for you to be rich and for your help. Do you have enough money to buy that house? Say, yes, I do. Don't go about telling people you don't have money, you don't have this, you don't have that. How bad your life is. People will not help you. And dressing shabbily. Raggedy. Raggedy is a curse. Poverty is a curse. Sickness is a curse. We have enough to fight all these things. Talk less of going to go and scandalize yourself before people out there. What does it entail? Put on your best clothes. Let's talk about putting on clothes, what it means, apart from just wearing clothes. Make sure that you don't just buy any clothes. If you pick one is good. Make sure that you buy things that really brings you out, make you look your best, look good. Don't just wear black. Yeah, don't just wear black and gray, please. Because there are people who they just wear one color. Well, if that's what your job demands, that's fine. But I'm not sure whether that's right, that everything you put on is always black and gray or black and white. There are people who I think that fits them. That's their personality. That's fine. Yeah. It's like us. If you guys see me when I am observing religious thing, I am in black or in our gowns. That's what I'm supposed to be wearing on a daily basis. I'm supposed to wear the black gown or the gray or the blue or the white one. Those colors. Since I mourn the sins of the world and I pray for the enhancement of people's life, that's why we wear that. But I don't. Thank God. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It all depends. What does putting on your best clothes, what does it mean? Shante, we want to hear your voice tonight. You have to talk if you don't want me to come to California.
You should look crisp and clean and refreshed.
You should look crisp and clean
and
refreshed and fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe add a shoe or sometimes.
Mary, what do you say?
Add your shoe, beautiful shoe, chains, unbangles, earrings.
Good.
Add all of them to it.
Good. If you are wearing silver things, put on silver all through. Chain, rings, bangles, anklets, make sure they match. If it's gold, let it be gold. If it's bronze, let it be. Shante, continue. So Mary is giving us the entire rundown that the handbag or your pocketbook, your shoe, everything should really look great. That's the meaning of put on your best clothes. Thank you, Mary. You are a smart girl. Shante, go ahead. Go ahead. Hollywood girl.
Yes. Just, like you said, don't wear black and gray. Sometimes put on color.
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of people's eyes are drawn to, like, let's say you have on all black. You can put on like a red shirt or, because a lot of people don't like to wear red, but, it looks great on some people.
Yeah.
Make sure your hair looks clean as well and refreshed, and, don't just wear it up in a bun. Sometimes, for ladies, wear it down and curl it up.
Yeah. That's very, very important. There are some people, you see them from the day they are born to the day they die, their hair is on a bun. You're right, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah, just, wear it down. Try different styles. And I know a lot of times, a lot of people like to see long, straight hair that looks shiny. It looks good on any woman of any color.
Right.
Beautiful.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Wow. Shoes. The shoe you wear must be very comfortable and stylish too. If you need to pad the shoe so as to make it cushy inside, do it. Do it. Don't just wear a raw shoe. I call them raw shoes. They kill your feet and leave you with so much bruises on your legs. It's not good for you. Wear something that makes you feel. Wear healthy shoes. That's the best way to call it. Whether the shoes are koi shoe, whether they are pump, that's what we call koi shoe. Koi shoe. Pump, because when you walk, you hear it koi. So the people call it koi shoe. Whether you are wearing Saika. Mary, you remember Saika and Bongo? Woo! Saika and Bongo. Oh boy. So whether you are wearing a pump, whether you are wearing a koi shoe, whether you are wearing a tennis shoe, sandals, flip-flop, whatever you're wearing, a leather, whatever, make sure that it's healthy for your feet. You don't want to kill your feet. Yeah. Look good, look good, look good. Don't wear something that you are unable to walk. You put it on, you are unable to walk. It's something that I don't get it. I was at Times Square, and I also was at the old strip and the new strip in Las Vegas. And you will see people, that kind of place does not require high heel shoes. It doesn't require a pump. Because you are walking from one casino to the other, one show place to the other. Boy, you die. It's a long walk. From one side of Times Square in Manhattan to the other, to the end, to see all the fun going on. My God. And you are wearing a pump? Are you serious? Or you know how far. Shante, Vicky, and the rest of you know how far. Starting from the stratosphere all the way to Mandela Bay, you know how far that new strip is?
Too far.
And somebody is wearing a pump, and you see them, they cannot even walk. And sometimes when I'm walking, I'm coming back, I see them now holding the pump in their hand. They are now walking on their barefoot. I'm serious. Or they are going inside one of those $10 stores on the strip to look for a flip-flop. And the silly and foolish boyfriend is standing there. He's standing there. He's not even buying the flip-flop for the girl. He's standing outside and waiting for her. And the girl is carrying I'm like, if I was a girl, I would give you that pump for you to be. It's a heavy, tall pump. That will be your job, boyfriend. You will be holding it for me. Whoo. What are you trying to show off on a strip that is that long? I thank God for Times Square. Thank God for the old strip and for the new strip in Las Vegas. You don't want to lose weight? You're going to walk. You are going to work because you're not going to be driving your car from one casino to the other to the other. You'll be looking for a place to park them. So you're going to walk on your legs, whether you like it or not, in order to see all the fun. Shanti, am I right? Vicky, am I right?
Yeah. Yes. You're right. Yeah.
So if you don't want to lose weight, I know where to take all of you to, and you will lose weight by force. We are going to go on a walk on the new strip. We are going to go on a walk on Times Square, at Times Square. Yep. Or I will take you and let's go to Fashion Show Mall by Wayne and Treasure Island Casino. We'll go there. By the time we finish walking the whole thing, my God, you will share the 100 pounds. Yep. By the time we finish going from the bra section to the panty section to the sock section to the perfume section in Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, what is it? The different clothing lines and different clothing places, shoe places. I mean, it's like a market. Very busy. You mean you will know. I will make sure that from time to time I get you faith and you drink something. But you're going to walk. Woo! By the time that you walk from stratosphere down to Treasure Island, nobody tells you that you are losing weight. You feel it. You know it's going. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping big time. By the time you walk from Treasure Island to Bellagio, to New York, and Excalibur, woo! And then you cross over the other side to MGM, nobody tells you that you've dropped 20 pounds. It's gone, just like that. Bam, gone. It's gone. Flee. You don't even need to add in the name of Jesus to it. It's gone. Woo! And that's not a place for you to be wearing those kind of high heel shoes and outfits that doesn't. That is not for such a thing. So it's about the entire packaging. It's very, very important. When you have the character, when you have the character, you have the brain power. You are a smart person. You are also street smart. You have a profession. You have professional skill. I am one of those that really talks very strongly about people having professional skills. You don't have it because of today. You also have it because of tomorrow. You have good manner. You have courtesy. Then you have to put on quality on top of this body. A guy went for an interview in a very wonderful corporation that would have paid him over 150 grand a year. And he walked in. He sat down. And the person who was interviewing him after, when he was being interviewed, he didn't know that the person was also looking at his what he was wearing, what he put on. And there was a hole in the front of his black shoe. There was a hole there. And from the hole, the man, the one who was interviewing him can see a white socks. You can see his toe covered with a white socks. You are not supposed to be wearing a white socks going for an interview. You should wear gray or black, deep blue. I love black. I wear white when I'm in the house doing things. But when I'm dressed up, it's black or gray or very deep blue, almost to black. Something professional. And he was wearing white on a suit. Are you serious? And there was a hole in front of his shoe. And this guy has a PhD, a doctorate in his field. But he was disqualified, and they gave that job to a guy that has only a baccalaureate, a 4-year degree in that same field, but was well-groomed, well-mannered, and smelled good too. The guy who interviewed him talked to me about it. He had a hole in his shoe. Seriously? And you didn't know that there is a hole in your shoe? And that you should not wear white socks on a professional outfit? I mean, except you are going to dance with Michael Jackson, Beat It, Thriller. Then you can wear that and know that it's for entertainment. Can some girls jump in here and some men jump in here to tell us when do you wear different outfits? Please, can you describe an outfit and tell us when you should put it on? How do you dress? How do you dress when you are going out for a dinner? Depending on what kind of dinner. Let's say it's a dinner where a lot of people are coming. Let's say a corporate dinner, a company's dinner. How should you dress? How should you dress for a funeral of a beloved one, of somebody that you love, that has passed away? How should you dress? How should you dress for church? How should you dress if you are going for a get-together dinner of some people in your class? How should you dress? How should you dress if you are going shopping? How do you want to dress? So people should pick that up. How do you want to dress if you are going shopping? Should you just put on anything and just rush out to shop? No. How do you want to be perceived? How do you want people so that when you leave that shop, your picture lingers in the mind of people for a long time? When you are going on a flight, you are entering an airplane, and you are going somewhere on an Amtrak train, how do you want to dress? I have never been in a flight that people didn't come to me to ask who I am, what do I do for a living. Never. Always people will stop by, pilots will stop by to say, hi sir, how are you? What's your name? Where are you coming from? I say, I'm coming from Wichita, Kansas. So, oh really? Where are you heading? I say, Las Vegas. Oh, Spokane, Washington, Chicago. Oh, that's fine. What do you do for a living? I say, I solve life's problems. My specialization is life issues. Say, really? He said, yeah. He said, I like that. Does it pay a lot? I say, a whole lot, my dear. You need to be involved. I need investors. Then I give them my card. And they always call. And some of them will go to my, like a lady, Southwest Airline, Midway Airport, and she was asking, what do you do? I said, I'm a bishop. She said, really? While we were talking, she was checking my name out on the computer. She said, boy, you sure have a whole lot of videos. I said, how do you know? He said, I'm looking at you right now. So while she was printing my this thing to check me in, she was checking me out. I said, okay, since you've checked me out, you have to be my covenant partner. You have to be my covenant partner. Do you know that before I reached Wichita, that woman has sent $100 to my ministry? Really? And by the way, by the time she finished giving me my thing for me to go to security, I won't tell you what she said. Yeah. That woman stood right there. Her colleagues were there listening. She was telling me, she said, Bishop, I'm 55 years old. I've never been married. The men do not want to approach me. Do I not look sexy enough for them? I say, sure, baby, you do. So make sure you pray for me that I get a good man. I say, I will. And you're going to get the man very soon. And all the rest of the girls there, as I was saying, they busted out laughing. That was very funny. Whew. Why? Because you have the entire package. Now let's go. How do you dress in different occasions? People tell me. Tell me. Come on, tell me.
Okay. If you're going to go to dinner, I would say put on a cocktail dress and some nice heels.
If you are going on a dinner, put on a cocktail
dress.
Okay.
Or just any nice dress and some high heels.
Good. Nice. Okay.
Well, I agree. What you have to also pay attention to is what the occasion requires. Some occasions might say dress elegantly casual.
Yeah.
Some occasions might say dress formal. And in my experience, what I find is that some people don't understand what that means, because you have seen occasions where you say formal and you have somebody turn up in jeans. It's a shame. You see, the woman is dressed to death. She is in proper attire, but she's with a man that's dressed in a pair of jeans and his shirt tail is out.
Yeah.
There's no way that he was going to be picking me up to take me anywhere.
Tell me about it.
Getting back to the airport situation, I have had several occasions where at the airport. I told you guys that I was brought up that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So whenever I travel, I always travel business-like.
Okay. So business class when you travel.
Well, sometimes my ticket might say coach, but I drive.
No. It's not about your ticket. It's not about your ticket, but it's about your travel.
Right.
So in traveling, you have to do you have to travel business like.
Right.
Okay.
And what has happened to me
Nice.
a lot of times is that I have usually I get picked to be put into first class or business class.
You are a first class hustler. That I know.
If for some reason the flight is full and they have to pick someone, a lot of times I get picked to go into the first class or business class.
Did you think, Roslyn, that we do not know that Barbadian women have the obia? Did you think that we do not know? All of us, we know that. They got the voodoo big time. Whether it's a Holy Ghost juju or the real thing, however it is. So let them pick you. That's fine. I love it.
But you see, the other thing too is there's something called the rules of etiquette. And unfortunately, everybody doesn't know it, or some people know it, but they just don't pay attention because they want to fit in. But you have to know how to. If you don't know, you can find out. You can Google everything right now in this day and age, and you can Google. You can and get the understanding as to what attire you should wear, even on an interview.
Nice.
You
guys.
Interviews, you were always taught you didn't dress. If you're going for a woman, if you're going on an interview, you don't wear those big statement earrings. You dress very
Okay, let's put it, the two things she said so far is this. If you are traveling, dress business-like. You dress like a business class. That's the name for it, for traveling. Business class kind of traveling. If you are going for an interview or a job, you're going to your job, dress corporate wise. Dress corporate wise. Shante now came and said, if you are going for, Shante, what was it? Is it a dinner?
Yes, if you're going to dinner, put on a nice cocktail dress.
A cocktail dress. Put on a dress. If you are going for an occasion like that. Now let's pick somebody else to tell us on the occasion. If we don't have, I think we've covered enough today. But now you really know, why do we have to do all this? It's for one purpose. And what is that one purpose? To paint a picture. Whoever sees you will take a picture with their mind, their eyes. If they are blind, they will still take a picture of you with their mind. But that's where everything is going to stay before even sink into the spirit, to the spirit realm. You are painting a picture of you for the world to see, so that they can like what they see. They can value. You are putting, in fact, all this we are telling you today is for one purpose. You are putting a value on yourself. Number two, you are marketing yourself. Don't take offense as when I use the word marketing, because that's a beautiful word. You are marketing yourself. You are not selling yourself, but you are marketing yourself. You are making people to see that you are quality. If they need somebody to fill a position of authority, a position of high pay, that this is the kind of person that they can need for it. You are that person. You are making them to think about you long after you leave that place. And many a times they call you back. So, do you do this kind of services? Do you provide this kind of thing? What is your career? Somebody gave me, and I remember that I saw you to and so occasion. I said, yeah. Oh, you put together a wedding? Yeah. Oh, you're a lawyer? Yeah. You're a police officer? Yeah. Oh, we will need your service then. Somebody out there is looking for you. That's the bottom line. A group is looking for you. A nation is looking for you. The kingdom of God already got you, but they want you even better packaged. You're asking God for material resources, opportunity for you to make money and create wealth. Why? So that people will take you serious. You are a dignified being. You are honorable. You don't want anybody to play around with you. You're fun to be with, but you're a serious-minded person. You are a supernatural hustler, not in a bad way. You're brilliant. You are best and brilliant. You are not for anybody to mess with. They can watch, but they are not allowed to touch. You are like a flower that never fades. I saw Diane in New York, and I saw the way she dressed young. Her husband dressed young. They look young. I said, wow, I got it. I like it. The way both of them dress, young. They look good. Don't let anybody bring you down to the granny lifestyle, grandpa, grandma kind of lifestyle. And you like just being that way. Put on anything, look anyhow, shabbily, because you're a grandfather. Nobody needs you now. So you think. Don't do that. Because even Jesus and the kingdom of God doesn't do that. There's so much value that is attached to you. Take yourself serious and people begin to take you serious. But not too much. You must be flexible. If you guys can remember the way, that was the first time that I saw Mary at our convention in Wichita. And I saw the purple outfit she wore. That just brought her out. To the extent other women began to come and say, who is that girl? Who is that girl? We've never seen her. You know, is she part of our ministry? I said, she just arrived. When another woman is telling another woman how beautiful the woman is, you know. It also happened with Ladry. Who is that girl? Of all the people that follows my ministry, Ladry is very careful to the detail how she appears in public. And I mean, I know why, because she's into cosmetics. She works for a cosmetic company and she's into fashion and beauty and I think that's why. But there are also other people in the ministry that you look at. But when you see the picture of people like Roslyn and the rest of you, many of you have seen Victoria. Many of you have seen Victoria, the way she packaged herself. You won't believe it. She's like a 15 or 20-year-old girl. Many of you have never seen Lizzie. You need to. Or Shante. Okay, can you press mute? Can you press mute? Somebody should press mute. You are with your kids, please press mute. So you see, I am bringing this out tonight because next year we're going to have a convention and people are going to come. And there will be a night, the girls' night. There will be a night for the girls. The girls will get together in one of the convention that is coming next year. There will be the night of the princess. Yeah, that's coming. You are going to bring your own crown. Yeah. So people are going to come from all over the world. So start now to learn. So that when you come, you are not out of place. Because there will be a girls' night when the girls are going to feast together and tell their stories to each other. It's going to be a big convention. And sit together and discuss women stuff. I will not be there because it's a woman's thing. Mary will be moderating and I'll be gone. I and the men, we will go and eat and maybe play soccer. It's a woman thing. So that day is coming. Girls' night. There are many of you. I didn't wanna talk about some of you, the way you dress, which I like, because I have to keep it completely secret. Because that's the agreement I have with many of you. There are many of you who are already into this. But I want you to teach your daughters. Because it's very, very important. Why? You are in a different class and you are going to even a higher class. And that's why you can't afford to go back to the class you used to belong to. we want to stop it here for tonight. I want you to take time and go and study the videos that have come out today. We will meet tomorrow. For tomorrow is Wednesday. There will be no service in the morning. The service will begin at 12 in the afternoon. And I am doing a big church worship service tomorrow. So we will turn the studio into a church. There will be a communion service tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's a fasting day. I will be fasting from 12 midnight today till tomorrow's 12 midnight. So it's a day of me to sit on the floor and talk to God about each of you. I'm going to do a short video this evening to invite people, very short, about 1 minute, to invite people to join me for fasting and prayer tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, and God bless you. Remember that Jesus said certain things cannot go except by fasting and prayer.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.